Everything. Hey everyone, this is Rita with Everything Homemade, and I am doing a July 1st update. So this is 2 weeks from the last update of our little farm, and take a look. We have guinea fowl hatching, which is really cool. If you take a look here, there's a couple more that are trying to push out, and these goose eggs over here should be within a day. So we have goose coming, but we have guinea fowl actually hatching right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an total update of what we're up to understand kind of what we're doing, how busy we are, and so I'm going to start with the birds first. I'm going to move to the garden and add some tidbits as I go. So first stop, brand new guinea fowl chicks hatching. Look at that. Okay, so we are outside now. It's a beautiful day. Take a look. Here's some of my ducks here. So let's take a look. So my chickens here are growing like crazy, and I'm actually just gonna come in here. We made this enclosure to protect them from the hawks until they get bigger, and any other, wild animals. So take a look. There's a little painted silkie. Say hello, Australorps. Yeah, look at you. And they are growing wonderfully. So we're about a month away from getting them out of this outdoor enclosure, which would be really cool, and put them into their permanent home and let them walk around. So another big development here is we are 3 days away from the first butchering week, which will be even busier. Look at these ducklings. Last time they were tiny. That's a gosling right there. And the one that's standing up bigger, those are goslings. These are ducks. The bigger ducks are 4 weeks old, and there's 3 littler ones that are 2 weeks. So look at that. Happy mama, aren't you? Hey, Blondie? So then there's ducks on the pond. Now I'm going to try to zoom in to them. Right there. So there are 25 ducks all around that island. And those are the ones that are going to get butchered in 3 days. Ducks are ready to get butchered in 10 weeks. So that's what we're doing for the next week. So every evening we'll do about 5 birds, so it's not so much all at once. So that's a huge job coming up, getting our freezers ready for the winter, as we only have about 3 months to get all the food we need in the freezer. So those are my first that I hatched out, and those are going to go in the freezer. I'm going to keep 2 because I'm actually calling 2. Calling means I'm actually going to take 2 from my breeding stock and replace them. And so I'm going to keep 2 hens out of those. I just don't know which ones yet. Kazoo here is all alone. This is my African gander. And his mate is sitting on a nest. And so he's kind of just chilling out while she's sitting on, I don't even know how many eggs. So we'll see about that. And they should hatch the middle of July is my estimate. So we got those, that happening. What else is going on? Oh, something awesome. Let's walk here. A little surprise. I have a milk cow and her calf. She's a Dexter, and her name is Cinnamon. And her calf is Stella. So I have been so busy practicing milking, and I'm actually getting a gallon a day off of her. Hey mama, how are you? Hey? And she's doing really well. She's about 4 or 5 years old. And her calf is 3 months old. And her calf is a heifer. So I'm actually halter broke the calf and training her to be, so I have 2 milk cows. And so these guys here are taking a lot of time. So I forgot where I was. I had to just pause the camera because I had a child calling for me. But yeah, this is Cinnamon. And she is such an awesome girl. So a lot of my time has been taken up just working with her, building her trust up, getting her into the stanchion my husband made, milking her, and then also at the same time halter breaking a calf, leading her. So it's been a real adventure here the last 3 weeks, and honestly about 2.5 hours of my day was working with these guys, and now I got them into a routine and we're getting a gallon of milk a day. So thank you, Cinnamon. Thank you very much, pretty girl. Yeah, thank you. And I'm so happy to get these guys. They're purebred Dexters, and I have a farmer that is willing to work with and bring me a bull when I need it, so I don't have to house one. So that's been awesome. She also just loves this pasture up here that we had fenced, remember at the beginning? So it was all to do with getting the cow, the milk cow and her calf, and housing the birds also in a safe spot. So, okay, Mama, I'm going to keep on going and keep on giving them an update, okay? Yeah. Enjoy the grass, okay? And the day today. Hey? Yeah. Okay, moving along. We have Orion here. How are you doing, Orion, this morning? He's working on this brush pile that we had dragged out when we got some bales in. So he's working, cutting them up. And he has made his fire all by himself here. So his responsibility today is to, what, Orion?
Feed the fire.
Feed the fire. So he needs to get that all burnt so I can mow the lawn today. So way to go, buddy. Okay, so moving on here. My flower bed that I showed you a couple weeks ago is growing well and now needs to be weeded. It's doing well. Everything is growing. And we even have little tiny flowers on one of my succulents. Look at those beautiful flowers. You know what? I love all the changes. I mean, we're talking a couple of weeks. Everything is growing well. The weeds are doing well too. At the same time, we got quite a bit of rain, and which has caused the garden to grow like a weed. Okay. Good morning, Annika. You having fun? So the next thing we need to do this week is also plant my oak trees in. And you guys take a look at this.
I'm done the corn.
Take a look at this. These are the squash. Remember, they were just starting to climb last time, and look at them now. They are actually climbing, and you can kind of see here, like they are starting to go through and climb up my shelving. And you can see here, take a look. It is just remarkable. This is like 2 weeks. It has been, they're flowering now, and they're going to completely overtake this shelf unit. It's absolutely beautiful to look at. So they're doing well. We have the red beets that I am experimenting with this particular variety. They're doing well. We have been eating fresh lettuce. Take a look. You can see where we've been cutting, and we just keep on going and going. The radishes are growing. This lettuce is growing better. More radishes here. Muslin mix here that we've been cutting away. We're having fresh salads every night. The Swiss chard is growing here. The red beets, and Grace has given me a hand just doing a check on the weeds. A check on the weeds on there. We're just kind of, you know, maintaining the weeds so they're not taken over. But look at how clean the garden looks compared to last time. The carrots are doing well, and so I'm going to be filming here very shortly, within a couple of days, on how to thin carrots. And Nova has been doing some awesome weeding. Way to go. Look at the red beets. Look at them. And they have just started to grow like crazy. The middle row was really weedy, and I'm sure I lost some just to the weeds. But besides that, I mean, everything's growing so nicely. There is lots of red beets here. I'm really proud of everybody helping out in the weeding. The corn, look at that already. Isn't that amazing? Look at the corn. It is doing so well. The cucumbers, every day the kids run in, Mom, they're flowering. There's flowers, Mom. So I'm just waiting for the male flowers to come. We got a lot of female flowers, and we're just wanting the male flowers. So hopefully we got enough bees around here to pollinate. Everything is doing incredibly well. I think I missed the tomatoes. Hey, Ocean?
Yeah.
I missed those. Look at the tomato size. So we got the tomatoes. Just wait, Annika. Oh, you found glass. Oh, let Mommy take that. Thank you. There's always glass in the ground. It always seems. Anyway, the tomatoes have been like growing like weeds. Look at the size difference. And we have tomato caged them as well since the last video. And there is blossoms coming. They got rich color. I'm sure their roots have hit the manure. Strong and healthy. Look at the stems. Since we buried them, remember we buried the stems in that video on how to grow? This is what happens. They get nice strong stems after. And you would have never known that from the beginning. Beautiful tomatoes. There's beautiful tomatoes coming. And we're short one tomato cage. That's why you see that one there. And absolutely gorgeous. So the next thing is we have this row here and this row. And I'm going to be planting more Swiss chard in a few days as well. So that's how the garden looks so far. And I'm so happy with it right now. The biggest issue right now we're having is that there are aphids on the dill. And I have tried everything in the book from oil sprays to tin foil to companion planting with calendula, with tobacco plants even. I even planted with dill, and nothing has ever worked to keep the dill. So this year what I am doing is letting nature do its thing. There's tons of ladybugs. Natural ladybugs. Grace, where are you pointing there? You found a ladybug. I'm trying to see through the screen. Oh, there you go.
And here's
yeah, move your hand. There are tons of ladybugs, and they are laying eggs right now on the dill. So I am going to let God take care of my aphid issue by feeding the ladybug population their food, and I hope I don't lose too much. But the dill is coming, and I pray that I won't lose my dill to aphids. But there's a lot of ladybugs, so let's just hope that things go well. So we made it this far. Yeah, so that's a little update. We have been incredibly busy between the garden, between going to be butchering, between raising all the animals, milking. I'm also cheese making, practicing cheese making, you guys. I've got using natural culture from buttermilk to make about 50% of the cheese. It's a mesophilic natural culture. So I'm working with cultures that I don't have to buy from the store. So I'm making cottage cheese, practicing with that, getting it down pat so I don't have to be dependent on packages, since now I have a milk cow. So I've been really working with that, how to make cheese with 14 cats in the house too, to get a system that is simple, easy to do, that is, you can do it, okay? So I've been working really hard on that. So sorry you guys for not so many cooking videos like the winter, but this is the summer where I am trying to fill our freezer full of food so I can use that to cook. So you're going to see a lot of canning coming up. It's July. We're heading into berry picking. There's a lot of wild Saskatoons. There's a lot of what is there? Choke cherries that we got to pick. The kids just picked wild raspberries the other day. So we got a ton of stuff happening here in July that is just insane. So if I stay pretty quiet, it's because I am working like crazy. on the farm here, and I'm going to video as much as I can this year. But I will get back because I have had requests for how to make flatbread, how to make broth, and broth is going to come out because now I'm going to have duck carcasses to work with, bones and stuff like that, and I can teach you how to make bone broth that is really incredibly healthy. So just be patient. Things are coming. I am going to be posting more cooking videos. Everyone seems to love those, and more will be coming as the summer rolls around and I'm not so much outside and more in the kitchen once again. And I hope within a few months I'll show you some cheese making recipes if you guys would be interested in how to make some cheese. And I'm going to wait to make sure that I have good success with that. So that's a little update on our farm and what we have been doing in the last 2 weeks here at our place. Thank you so much for watching. If you have, remember, you guys always comment. I love to hear from you. Got questions, just let me know. My pigs are absolutely enjoying the sun here. Just let me know, and enjoy your summer, and I'll see you back in a couple weeks for another update.